What's up, YouTube? My name is Big Boy Snatch on TV, aka What Kind of Snacks You Want, because I got plenty to go around. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, breaking news: WWE released several superstars from WWE in 2025. Like and subscribe. Make sure you guys please full watch the video from all the way from the beginning all the way towards the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content I do on the channel because I'm on the road to 9K and become a YouTube partner. Follow my social media down below in the description and go check out my WWE SmackDown review and highlights that I did on the channel. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started because when I heard about this news about several superstars got released, it really pisses me off within the wrestling community. It says WWE releases Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and Cora J, and more. It says WWE made a handful of talent release on Friday, May 2nd. WWE released the following talents ending their time with the company. All right, number one, Braun Strowman, originally signed in 2013, released in June 2021, returned in September 2022. Last wrestle on the April 18th episode of WWE SmackDown. Former WWE former WWE Universal Champion, WWE Intercontinental Champion, and two-time Raw Tag Team Champions. Wherever Braun Strowman goes, I wish him nothing but the best luck in his future endeavors. I got nothing but respect for Braun Strowman. Now, now, I can see Braun Strowman going to a different wrestling promotion. For prime example, he might show up in TNA. He can go to TNA Wrestling with TNA Impact. Because I don't see Braun Strowman going straight to AEW because Braun Strowman is not going to straight. He's not going straight to AEW. So maybe somewhere like Ring of Honor or TNA Impact Wrestling or any wrestling promotion that he can go to. But this is sad to see Braun Strowman leave the WWE, man. Well, get released from WWE because he was part of the Wyatt family. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But anyway, Braun Strowman got released. Now here's where things really hit the fan. Dakota Kai, originally signed in 2016, released in April 2022, returned at WWE SummerSlam in 2022, last wrestled on the March 17th episode of WWE Raw, former two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions and two-time NXT Women's Tag Team Champions with Team Kick with Tegan Knox. How do you think? How do you think Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io Sky, Bailey, and Tegan Knox feels about this? About Dakota Kai getting released. Now that now that people that's from the wrestling community, including myself, we are not going to see we are not going to get the opportunity to see Dakota Kai with damage control anymore. That this is sick and sad, man. When I heard about Dakota Kai get released, this was sad by itself, man. I can't believe it. Now I can see Dakota Kai going straight to AEW. That's all I can say, man. All right, let me move on, man. But I wish Dakota Kai and nothing but the best. I wish Dakota Kai best luck in her future efforts. I support Dakota Kai no matter where she goes. But Dakota Kai is going straight to AEW. That's all I gotta say. And here is another one that WWE dropped the ball on. Shayna Baszler, released from WWE. Shayna Baszler signed in 2017. Last wrestled on the April 11th episode of WWE SmackDown. Former two-time NXT Women's two-time former NXT Women's Champion and three-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Shayna Baszler became WWE Women's Tag Team Champions with Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler was supposed to take the title away from Becky Lynch. Not only that, Shayna Baszler was the most dominant woman on NXT outside of Asuka. That's nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. But WWE dropped the ball with Shayna Baszler, man. Now I can see Shayna Baszler going straight to Ring of Honor, in my opinion. That's all I gotta say. All right, let me continue. And here's another one, Katana Chance. Katana Chance has been released from WWE. Katana Chance signed in January 2018. Last wrestled on the April 11th episode of WWE SmackDown. Former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, and WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. They treated Katana Chance and Kaden Carter like jobbers. Oh my God, this is why I hate to see Katana Chance and Kaden Carter leave the WWE, man. Wherever Katana Chance and Kaden Carter goes, I got nothing but respect for Katana Chance and Kaden Carter because every superstar in WWE are human beings. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Just like us, man. But Katana Chance got released from WWE, which is sad to say, man. I wish nothing but the best of Katana Chance and her future efforts. All right, let me continue. Kaden Carter also got released, man. They treated Kaden Carter and Katana Chance like jobbers. This didn't make any sense. All right, Kaden Carter signed. Well, Kaden Carter got released. It says Kaden Carter signed in July 2018. Last wrestle on the April 11th episode of WWE SmackDown, former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions and WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. This sucks, man. But I wish Kaden Carter the best of luck in her future efforts. Now, here's what everybody is mad about. This what really hits the fan. Gigi Dolan got released from WWE. Last time I checked, Gigi Dolan wrestled last week on NXT along with Tatum Paxley to go up against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions on NXT. I remember that. They dropped the ball on Gigi Dolan. Gigi Dolan was pretty good in the ring. But Gigi Dolan did not deserve to get released from WWE. It says Gigi Dolan signed in January 2021. Last wrestle on the April 22nd episode of WWE NXT. Made multiple appearances on TNA TV as part of the WWE TNA partnership. Former two-time WWE NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Now, Gigi Dolan was part of Toxic Attraction. She teamed up with Tatum Paxley. How you think Mandy Rose and Jesse Jane feels about this? I bet you Jesse Jane and Mandy Rose are feeling sad about this. But wherever Gigi Dolan goes, now Gigi Dolan fits well with TNA Impact. TNA Impact. That's all I gotta say. Now here's what really pisses me off the most. Cora Jade. Cora Jade got released in WWE. How you think Roxanne Perez feels about Cora Jade being released from WWE? I bet you Roxanne Perez feels sad. All right. Cora Jade signed in January 2021. Last wrestle at NXT Stand and Deliver. Made multiple appearances on TNA TV as part of WWE TNA partnership. Former WWE NXT Women's Tag Team Champions with Roxanne Perez. I guarantee Roxanne Perez must be feeling sick to her stomach that Cora Jade got released from WWE. But man, I wish Cora Jade nothing but the best luck in her future efforts. And I'm saying this right now on my channel. Cora Jade fits well with TNA Impact Wrestling. So Cora Jade is definitely going to TNA Impact Wrestling. I can already see that coming. Now let me continue. Eddie Thorpe. Eddie Thorpe released from WWE. Eddie Thorpe signed in January 2023. Last wrestle on the April 15th episode of WWE NXT. Man, this is heartbroken, man. Man, this is heartbroken, man. But I wish Eddie Thorpe nothing but the best of future efforts. I guarantee you he's going straight to Ring of Honor. That's all I gotta say. This what really makes me sad within the wrestling community. Shakira Jackson got released from WWE. It says Shakira Jackson signed in 2022, appeared on the April 29th episode of WWE NXT, mutually agreeing to split from Meta-4. This is sad, man. Shakira Jackson, man, I can see her in Ring of Honor or AEW. But for me, what really stands out, or TNA Impact Wrestling. But what really stands out is Shakira Jackson. She might end up going to TNA Impact or Ring of Honor or AEW. I'm in fact scratch that. Shakira Jackson is not going to AEW. Shakira Jackson might be going to Impact Wrestling or Ring of Honor. One of those two. But for me, Shakira Jackson is going straight to Impact Wrestling. That's all I gotta say. Let me continue. Riley Osborne. Riley Osborne got released from WWE. Riley Osborne signed by WWE in 2021 as part of NXT UK. Joined NXT in 2023. Last wrestle on the April 19th episode of WWE Evolved. Now, I don't know watch Evolved, but I know he wrestled. All right, let's move on. So I wish Riley Osborne nothing but the best in feature ever. No matter where he goes, I still support him. Mark Coffey was released from WWE. Mark Coffey signed in 2018 as part of the NXT UK. Last compete on the April 16th episode of WWE Evolved. A member of Gallus, former NXT UK Tag Team Champion, NXT Tag Team Champions, and NXT UK Heritage Cup Champion. But man, this was some horrible news, man, to hear that Mark Coffey got released. But here's more. Joe Coffey got released from WWE. Joe Coffey signed in 2018 as part of the NXT UK last compete on the episode 16th episode of WWE Evolve, a member of Gallus. Wolfgang signed and Wolfgang got released as well. Wolfgang signed in 2016 as part of the NXT UK last compete on the April 16th episode of WWE Evolve. A member of Gallus, former NXT UK Tag Team Champion and NXT Tag Team Champion. But this is very sad, man. But I wish Wolfgang, Joe Coffey, and Mark Coffey the best luck in their future entrance from WWE. And Oro Mensah got released from WWE. Oro Mensah signed in 2019 as part of the NXT UK, appear on Tuesday NXT in the Metaphor split from NXT. I'm sorry, Oro Mensah signed in 2019 as part of NXT UK, appear on Tuesday NXT in Metaphor split, former NXT UK Tag Team Champion. But this is sad, man. This make me sad, bro. And last but not least, Javier Benel. Javier Benel has been released from WWE. This is sad, man. Javier Benel signed in 2022. Last wrestle on the April 9th episode of WWE Evolve. But man, this is so freaking sad, man. Just to hear some news like this, man. This is unbelievable, man. So let me go over this one more time. It says WWE release Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, Cora Jade, and more. It says WWE made a handful of talent release on Friday, May 2nd. WWE released the following talents ending their time with the company. Braun Strowman has been released. Braun Strowman originally signed in 2013, released in June 21st, returned in September 22nd. Last wrestle on April 18th episode of WWE SmackDown, former WWE Universal Champion, WWE Intercontinental Champion, and two-time WWE World Tag Team Champions. Dakota Kai got released. Dakota Kai originally signed in 2016, released in April 2022, returned at WWE SummerSlam 2022. Last wrestle on the March 17th episode of WWE Raw, former two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion and two-time NXT Tag Team Champion with Tegan Knox Team Kick. That was a downfall. Now we ain't gonna get now that we ain't gonna never get the opportunity to see Dakota Kai with Damage Control anymore. How do you think Bayley, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane feels about this? About Dakota Kai getting released? I bet you they feel sad. Now, like I said, Dakota Kai is going straight to AEW, in my opinion. All right, Shayna Baszler got released from WWE. Shayna Baszler signed in 2027. Last wrestle on the April 11th episode of WWE SmackDown. Former two-time NXT Women's Champion and three-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions when she teamed up with Ronda Rousey. But Shayna Baszler should have dropped the title to Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? Becky Lynch, yeah, Shayna Baszler was supposed to take the title off of Becky Lynch. Not only that, Shayna Baszler was the most dominant woman on NXT outside of Asuka. And that's nothing but facts by itself. But this was sad that Shayna Baszler got released. Now, let me continue. All right. Katana Chance was treated. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, they both were treated like jobbers. But let me go over this one more time. I read this once already, but let me read this again. Katana Chance got released. Signed in January 2018. Last wrestled on April 11th episode of WWE SmackDown. Former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions and WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Now, Kaden Carter got released. Kaden Carter signed in July 2018. Last wrestled on the April 11th episode of WWE SmackDown. Former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion and WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. All right, let's move on. Gigi Dolan. This is what everybody is mad about this. This got everybody upset within the wrestling community. Gigi Dolan signed in January 2021. Last wrestled on the April 22nd episode of WWE NXT. Made multiple appearances on TNA TV as part of the WWE was part of WWE TNA partnership. Former two-time WWE NXT Tag Team Champions. Gigi Dolan was part of Toxic Attraction along with Manny Rose and Jesse Jane. How you think Manny Rose and Jesse Jane feels about this? That Gigi Dolan got released. Not to mention, Gigi Dolan and Taylor Paxley wrestled last week on NXT to go up against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. So Gigi Dolan teamed up with Taylor Paxley to go up against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. But the only thing that was missing is the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. That's the only thing that was missing. But Gigi Dolan got released. I guarantee you Gigi Dolan is going straight to Impact Wrestling. That's all I gotta say. All right, let me move on. This what really pisses me off right here. This where everything hits the fan. Cora J got released from WWE. How you think Roxanne Perez feels about Cora J being released from WWE? I bet you Roxanne Perez feels sick to her stomach that Cora J got released from WWE. It says Cora J signed in January 2021. Last wrestled at NXT Stand and Deliver. Made multiple appearances on TNA TV as part of the WWE TNA partnership. Former WWE NXT Women's Tag Team Champions with Roxanne Perez. But Cora J should never have got released, man. You know what I'm saying? Wherever Cora J goes, I do nothing but I got nothing but respect and I support her. Now Cora J fits what? Now Cora J, I guarantee you, Cora J is going straight to TNA Impact Wrestling. I guarantee you, I can see that coming. No matter if she a babyface or a heel, I still support Cora J. Because Cora J is eventually going to TNA Impact Wrestling. Because Cora J is not going to AEW because that'd be stupid. But my honest opinion, and I'm going to stand on it, Cora J is going directly at TNA Impact Wrestling. She's going to TNA Impact Wrestling, and who she's going to go after? The NXT, the TNA Knockout Champion. Who she going to go after? When Cora J goes to TNA Impact. But Cora J did not deserve to get released, man. That's all I gotta say. Now, 83rd release in WWE. Signed in January 2023. Last wrestled on the April 15th episode of WWE NXT. Shakira Jackson. This made me sad right here. Shakira Jackson got released from WWE. Signed in 2022. Appeared on the April 29th episode of WWE NXT, multiply agreeing to split the Metal Four. Now, when I saw Metal Four split up, this made me sad, bro. This was the worst case scenario. That's exactly how the New Day. That's exactly how Metal Four felt when the New Day got split up, and Chase U got disbanded. That's all I gotta say. But Metal Four should not have split up, man. I love Metal Four, man, but when Metal Four got split up, that was a downfall right there. But Shakira Jackson, I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your future events. Now I see Shakira Jackson might go to Ring of Honor, or she might go to TNA Impact Wrestling. For me, I can see Shakira Jackson going straight to TNA Impact Wrestling because Shakira Jackson's not going to AEW. That's all I gotta say. Let me move on. Riley Osborne. Riley Osborne got released from WWE. Riley Osborne signed by WWE in 2021 as part of the NXT UK, joined NXT in 2023. Last wrestled on April 19th episode of WWE Evolved. Now I remember that, but I don't watch Evolve. But best of luck of Riley Osborne in his future efforts in WWE. Mark Coffey got released. Mark Coffey signed in 2018 as part of NXT UK. Last compete in the April 16 episode of WWE Evolve, a member of Gallus, former NXT UK Tag Team Champion, NXT Tag Team Champion, NXT Heritage Cup Champion. I wish Mark Coffey nothing but the best of future luck in his efforts. Mark Coffey is going straight to Ring of Honor, along with Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey got released from WWE. Joe Coffey is going straight to Ring of Honor, along with Mark Coffey. Joe Coffey released from WWE, signed in 2018 as part of the NXT UK. Last compete in April 16th episode of WWE Evolve, a member of Gallus. Now I can see Mark Coffey and Joe Coffey going straight to Ring of Honor. That's all I gotta say. All right, Wolfgang signed. Wolfgang got released in WWE. Wolfgang signed in 2016, part of the NXT UK. Last compete in April 16th for WWE Evolve, a member of Gallus, former NXT UK Tag Team Champion and NXT Tag Team Champion. Let me move on. Oral Mensah got released. He was part of Meta 4. Oral Mensah got released. Oral Mensah signed in 2019 as part of the NXT UK. Appeared on Tuesday's NXT in the Metal 4 split. Former NXT UK Tag Team Champion. This is sad, man. This is really sad, man. I can see Oral Mensah go to TNA Impact Wrestling. That's all I gotta say. Cause Oral Mensah will never go to AEW. Cause that would be ridiculous if Oral Mensah went to AEW. But that's just not the case. That's just my opinion. I'm going to stand on it. Or Mensah is either going to Impact Wrestling or Ring of Honor. For me, or Mensah is going to TNA Wrestling. That's all I gotta say. But last but not least, Javier Bernal got released from WWE. Javier Bernal got released, but he did get released. So Javier Bernal signed in 2022. Last wrestle on the April 9th episode of WWE Evolve. Now I can definitely see Javier Bernal going straight to Ring of Honor. That's all I gotta say. And that's it, folks, man. And yeah. Let me know that. Let me see if there's more news, man. Let me see if there's more news. All right. I'm just checking to see more news, man. Let me just check to see more news to see who got released, man. All right. Let me see. But Cora J got released from WWE after 4 years. That's crazy, man. Let me see. I'm just gonna check just to see. Um. And yeah, let me see, man. That's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, that's all I have to say, man. So if you guys enjoy breaking news that several yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you guys enjoyed my breaking news, several WWE superstars got released. That several superstars got released. WWE, hold on, what's the title of my video? Oh yeah, it says if you guys enjoy breaking news, WWE released several superstars in WWE in 2025. Like and subscribe. That's the title of the video. But man, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of this video, man. Let me know your thoughts and opinion. How you think how you guys feel that these superstars got released from WWE. Sign off down below in the comment section. Everything I just said in this video, I was speaking nothing but facts. I was speaking nothing but the truth and the facts, and that's all I gotta say. But really, what really pisses me off is that Dakota Kai, Gigi Dolan, and Corey J got released. That pisses me off. But Dakota Kai got released from WWE. How you think Asuka, Bayley, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky feels about this that Dakota Kai got released? I know those four women feel sad, man. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. If you guys enjoy my breaking news, if you guys enjoy breaking news, WWE released several superstars from WWE in 2025. Like and subscribe. Make sure you guys please before watch the video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content that I do on the channel. Um, Follow my social media down below in the description, and I will make a 3-minute YouTube short video of me showing you guys my thumbnail twice in that video. So that's all I gotta say. But go check out my WWE SmackDown review and highlights, and go check out my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, and also go check out my WWE NXT review and highlights that I post on the channel. I want you guys to have a great afternoon. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. But I was finna record this video last night, but I was just so pissed off, man. But I had to just re-energize. Then I got up the next day and recorded this video. That's all I gotta say, man. But I am going to premiere this video at 4 o'clock a.m. and at 4 o'clock a.m. So I hope you guys will be there in my world premiere of my breaking news WWE released several superstars from WWE in 2025. Like and subscribe. That's the title of the video and that's the title of the thumbnail. But I know that I was talking about this. Same Vintage Unicorn is talking about this. Showstopper TV was talking about this. The Daniel channel is talking about this. Sir Reeves is talking about this. The Holy Podcast is talking about this. Haley was talking about this. You name it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say, man. And who else was talking about this? Let me see. Oh yeah, Same Vintage Unicorn was talking about this. Um, and who else was talking about this? Matter of fact, everybody from the wrestling community is talking about this. So that's all I gotta say. So I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kids, kept your club. Too sweet. Dummy. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of this video. Cause I really spoke some facts about this. So have a great evening, stay safe, and have a great weekend, stay safe, and stay positive. Don't let nobody put you down, don't let nobody tell you different. Because my boy Tony Skittles, shout out to my boy Tony Skittles. Tony Skittles says it out of his own mouth that I have one of the best wrestling content on YouTube. That's what my boy Tony Skittles said. So Tony Skittles, if you're watching this video, shout out to you for saying this. So Tony Skittles, make a video like this, man. I want to see you make a video like this and premiere it on your channel. So make a video about this, Tony Skittles. So that's all I gotta say. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and always stay positive. Stay blessed. Stay beautiful. Stay awesome. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart within the YouTube community. Cause I'm coming for that YouTube partner, and I'm coming for that 9K subscribers. So help me get to 9K subscribers, and help me with my watch hours, because I am struggling with my watch hours. But anyway, this your boy, Big Boy Snack Shine TV. Have a great night. Not have a great night, but have a great afternoon. Stay safe and always stay positive. Too sweet. And I'm out of here. Gang. Shout out to Annie Appleseed and shout out to everybody else that's been watching my YouTube channel. Too sweet. Gang.